personally, going into this, I didn't understand the difference between positive and negative, and I think a lot of people don't. A lot of pet parents think negative reinforcement is you saying no, or just shoving your dog's nose in their mess if they made a mess, right? Like, and
Sure.
that's not necessarily what this is.
Yeah. No, and in negative reinforcement, so if you're shoving your dog's nose in their urine, so let's say they had an accident,
Hmm.
one, your dog's memory isn't going to pick that up, even if
Right.
it happens, 10 seconds after or right after. They're just going to think that you had a meltdown.
Right.
And like my parent went crazy for some reason and they're shoving my face in the urine. And that's actually a form of positive punishment. So you're
Hmm.
adding a punishment after seeing an unwanted behavior.
Right.
So and again, they're just not going to associate. And let's go back to using the word no.
Hmm.
So, Hillary, if I said no to you right now with no context, what am I saying no to?
Unclear. Nobody knows.
Unclear. No idea, right? Now, let's say it's because you're wearing your shoes right now. So, let's say you're wearing shoes and it's because you're wearing your shoes right now. How many guesses would it have taken? Now, I'm catching you doing that right now. So, for argument's sake, you're wearing shoes.
Yep.
You're wearing them. I'm catching you doing it, but I didn't give you the context of why I'm saying no. I could have just said, Hillary, can you take off your shoes?
Right.
But how many guesses if I said, Hillary, no? And you're like,
It
I don't
would
know.
have been probably 80 millionth on my
Yeah,
list of guesses.
really. And then, but let's skip all of that and let's say, Hillary, hey, do you mind if you take off your shoes? And if you do that, I'll give you $100.
Great.
Yeah,
All
we
day
just
long.
eliminated all of that frustration, all of that confusion. And as soon as you take off your shoes, I'm gonna actually get more specific. And I'm like, hey, do you mind putting them over there back by your shelf?
Hmm.
And you're like, okay, $100.
Yeah.
Now, if we do that on a daily basis, every time we have these conversations, and I'm like, Hillary, oh, do you mind if you put your shoes over there? Probably 7 or 8 times in to us having a conversation, you'll probably just immediately put your shoes over there without me having to ask for it, knowing that you're going to get your payment.
Right.
And so I've now programmed your brain to putting your shoes over to a specific spot and you get a reward. And eventually that reward starts to lessen, meaning it goes down to $50 and then $5. You're still getting payment.
Yep.
And then it goes down to, Hillary, thank you so much for doing that. But by that time, your brain is getting so much dopamine pumped that you're like, oh, this is awesome. This made me so much money and it makes me so happy to put my shoes right over here
Hmm.
that we don't have to use the reward anymore.
Right.
So it's really awesome when that starts to happen. And we see that in our dogs when we condition a behavior and they're so happy that they did it.